Hey everyone, welcome back to KLGadgetGuy. My name is Warren, Editor-in-Chief and founder of KLGadgetGuy. And today, I received a package from the courier service and I was really shocked when I opened the package. And guess what? It is the Xiaomi Mi Pad, Xiaomi's most powerful tablet powered by the NVIDIA Tegra K1 chip. So, let's unbox and take a first look at this device right now. Alright guys, I was actually very shocked when Xiaomi Malaysia sent me the review unit of this device because I wasn't expecting a Mi Pad from them at this point of time because Chinese New Year is coming right up and it's kind of surprising that Xiaomi decided to give me a surprise by sending me a Mi Pad to play during the festive season. Alright, so let's talk about the specs of the tablet. So the Mi Pad that I got right here is obviously the Malaysian retail unit because it has 3 languages right here, Malay, English and Mandarin. So the Mi Pad comes with an NVIDIA Tegra K1 2.2 GHz quad-core processor, and it has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of expandable memory, 7.9-inch, it calls it the Retina display, but it's an IPS panel, of course, with a resolution of 2048 by 1536 pixels, exactly the same as the iPad mini with Retina display. Alright, so otherwise, in terms of its camera optics, it has an 8-megapixel BSI main camera and a 5-megapixel BSI front-facing camera, both with Full HD video recording capabilities. In terms of connectivity, it has Wi-Fi AC, Bluetooth 4, and that's pretty much no NFC. And it comes with a 6520 mAh battery. That's pretty much on the Xiaomi Mi Pad specs. So without further ado, let's unbox the device by taking the box out. As usual guys, Xiaomi boxes are very difficult to open for the first time, but then I'm not giving up on opening the box. Ooh, it's so tough. Alright, there you go. This is the Xiaomi Mi Pad in action. Alright, so I'm going to take this tablet out right now. It looks very small because it's a 7.9-inch tablet. We'll compare it with my iPad Air later. Alright, so let's check out the contents. It should be pretty standard. I've actually taken out the AC adapter from the packaging because it's in a separate box. So what we'll be finding in the package right here is actually a 2-pin international adapter. The one that I got in the package is actually a 3-pin UK adapter. So let's put that aside and let's open up the other compartment. So obviously this is a manual, and surprisingly there's a SIM ejector right here, even though this is not a LTE enabled tablet, but then obviously this is for the SD card slot. And there's some manuals right here which we won't check that out. Let's put that aside. And lastly, we have the micro USB cable on board. No headphones, standard Xiaomi packaging. Moving on, let's talk about the display quality on both devices. So the Mi Pad and the iPad Air both have 2048 x 1536 pixels display. So what difference does it make between the two is that the Mi Pad has a higher pixel density due to its smaller display, whereas the iPad Air has a lower pixel density. However, the pixels are so small that you can't even differentiate them. However, there's actually a difference between the color quality between the two of them. So the Mi Pad actually has a warmer color temperature when it compares to the iPad Air, which you can't actually see it on camera, but in my eyes, this is what it actually feels like. Alright, so for the iPad Air, it actually has a cooler color temperature, which means the whites are wider, which means you would have a better reading experience on the Mi Pad because of its warmer color temperature, which actually tries to simulate a kind of like a paperback display. So it's a little bit yellowish, but then it's still very nice to look at. So these are the two differences between the display of the Mi Pad and the iPad Air. In terms of sensitivity, let's try out. We're on the Xiaomi Malaysia webpage, so it's going to be fair for both of them. So the Mi Pad is running on the built-in browser, whereas the iPad Air is running off Safari. So let's try scrolling around. Alright, let's scroll. As you can see, the Mi Pad, the Mi Pad scrolls further down. However, in terms of smoothness, the iPad Air still wins the Mi Pad. So I'm not sure whether if it is MIUI having some issues or is NVIDIA's Tegra processor is not powerful enough to process the web page, because everything on the iPad Air feels much more smoother. And this is definitely an HTML5 web page from Xiaomi Malaysia. There you go guys, this has been a quick look and an unboxing session of the Xiaomi Mi Pad. I'm going to reserve some comments for this tablet right now because I've yet to test out its full potential, because this is an extremely powerful tablet that comes with NVIDIA's powerful Tegra K1 chipset. I'm going to test out some games and even do some daily work on it and see how it performs in terms of its everyday performance and battery life at the same. So stay tuned to the full review on KLGadgetGuy. If you like this video, do help us by clicking on the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter at KLGadgetGuy. Once again, my name is Warren, and I'll see you next time in the next video. And of course, the Xiaomi Mi Pads full review.